You are live, Lana Kai, and I'm Kate, your host, and this is Lana Kai, my newest co-host. Welcome to Bead with me. We are a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the Bead life here at Stars Bead. So welcome. If you're new, please say hello. Even on the replay, we always love knowing where you're coming in from, how you found us, and what you like to play with. Oh, spit rag on. It is a happy day. Ha ha! We are so excited. Today is going to be a fantastic, fun day. She still has a little growing in to do. All right, let me see. We're going to get a few minutes because I'm trying to see why I can't see anything. Let's see. We're going to make sure. Can you guys say hello? Make sure this is showing up in the right spaces. All right, I'm going on to double check because we don't always use StreamYard, and so, you know, it might take a minute. So let's see some of those hearts, those thumbs up. Make sure you guys like this post, heart this post, especially if you love my newest co-host. Is she outshining me? I'm okay. That's what moms are. We're just raising beautiful, strong, beautiful humans. Look at that. You know, powerful. There you go. The power of babies. bring you right over to this side of the web, right? All right, I think that it looks like it's working well as people are hopping on. Okay, because I know notifications are sometimes a little slow, but we'll do a few announcements of stuff like Happy March. Right? We are doing a lot of good promotions here on Beadoria.com. So if you hop on over there, there are so many things already on sale. We have, let's see, what do I have? I have them over here. Oh, yeah. We all those Super AB crystals. Super AB crystals, those are all 30% off. All aquamarines strands are 30% off. And we just added all those these ones I thought were so cool. I want to actually make some things with these. They were all of those gold encrusted pearls, and all. Look, this one is a stick style. Three stick pearls, and we know how hard sometimes those stick pearls are, as well as even set into those cool electroplated gold. So there's a whole ton of things, and every week we'll be adding something until we get to the end of the month, and then we'll refresh and we start again for the next month. So that's a super fun new sale that we're offering online. So you can hop on, grab in on that. Otherwise, we have a special guest here today, and we have our, let's see. Oh, I don't have my bunny here. All right. I don't have my other bunny. All right. I can't see my screen here. All right, Paula, I'm bringing you in. We've got Paula Montgomery of Desert Cat Creations. Hello, Paula.
Hello. Happy Bunny Day.
Yay. We're ready for you. We're so excited.
Excellent. We're all decked out here in rabbits today. So
yes. I have been loving in our Star Special Stash group. I know that you're an active member over there as well. All of the pull cards that have been coming in. So if you guys are in the chat, let us know. Did you guys get a kit? Are you guys ready? You got your tools and stuff. But I love seeing all the pull cards from your motivational deck, Paula. I think that our audience has been having a great time with them, getting them inspired to create, because that is the main mission of this show, you know? So I love that you are on that same boat with me. Right?
Well, and March is craft month, so it's a way to encourage us to use our supplies. So
yes, it is National Craft Month, so it is perfect, especially going all March, because we know that crafting shouldn't be only limited to one day.
Right.
We get the whole month.
Well, and if you play with both of us, you get what? Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Well, look at that. Yes, every day of the week. You can definitely. We always need a little bead therapy, right? A little beading break. I've had a nice one today because I've been going through, as you know, getting packages in the mail, and I just it's like getting presents, and then I get so excited to share it with you guys. So that'll be next week. We'll talk about more about that next week. But this week we're getting to a chance to see you here, Miss Paula, and then we'll be back at it for Friday Night Live is over at Suzanne's. We're gonna do Friday and Saturday. Okay, we're gonna probably start both of those at 7. I'll put up a post to confirm that for you guys. But we're checking in because poor Suzanne, her dad fell and like cracked his head open, so she was at the hospital. And so we'll be checking in and keeping tabs on her. Okay, so but as of now, it'll be Friday at 7 p.m. Are you liking that earlier hour? You're retired.
Who, me?
Yes.
I mean, the earlier hour works for me, but since I'm in Arizona, I'm early anyways, so I finish way before midnight. So,
Oh yes. Well, that means you still have more night to party.
right, and this time of year, I'm 3 hours off from you as opposed to two. So,
Oh
because
yeah, that's
Arizona
right.
doesn't
Because
go on
you
daylight
don't
savings.
change at all.
No.
Yeah. So Paula is out in Arizona. Um, so thanks so much for joining us. We're excited to have you. We are going to be making crystal bunnies. I'm going to try, but I'm going to also be hanging out. And Kai are going to be watching them be made, and we're going to try our hand at it too. I've got my instructions here as well, and Janelle that didn't get your notice. Well, don't worry. That's why we took our time here so that we could make sure that you find us. Hi, Kathy from Crafters. She's coming in to join. Let's say our hellos. Hello, Lorraine and Leanne and Sherry and Betty. I still have to get that kit combo for you. Anyway, we want to scroll up, see if we can see everybody. Say hello. All right. So Paula, I'm gonna let you take it away. I'm excited to see all that was in the kits. You can show those off. We'll bring in her. We'll take me off of here. Let's see.
Okay.
We can add to the stage, and let's see. I don't know how to do that. I guess we both. I guess we both have to do that. I don't know. I might go silent. Let's see.
Okay. I have my little peeps here saying hello. So I bought purple and teal peeps just for fun for you guys today. Just to show you what was in the kit. For those of you who did get the kit, you should have gotten a set of instructions. Just want to know you, the written instructions were written before I knew for sure that we would get the crystals. So they're made with things that were from my stash.
Those were the beginners and prototypes, and this is what's part of the fun is we're teaching you guys a little playful way to work with wire, and then you guys make it your own. So you can start looking through your stash because Paula will be showing some other options as well.
Yep.
But the kit is nice because it's the body and the ears that are not always the easiest to find.
Right. So the kit, you each got 3 bunnies. You got a papa bunny, a mama bunny, and a baby bunny. And they all are in these wonderful heavyweight crystals. So if you guys want to vote, and Kay will have to tell me what you guys vote because I can't see the comments, but which bunny would you like me to make first today?
Ooh, okay. So put it in the chat. Deborah, hey, she says she's not hearing any sound. I hear sound. How about everybody else? Is everybody else hearing sound? Did we just hear Lana Kai saying she was sad that she couldn't hear the sound? She could hear the sound.
She can hear the sound. I heard her.
Yeah, well, let's put it in the comments. Can you hear me say hello, everybody? We are making crystal bunnies today with wonderful Paula Montgomery of Desert Cat Creations. She is going to be making either do we want to do the baby bunny, the mom, or the dad? I've got mommy bunny. I wanted a blue one. but we did some color assortment. So you got, oh wait, you have a beige one. I feel like my blue one is oh, Daddy is the big bunny.
Daddy's the big bunny. Yeah, the
All right,
beigeish
we're
one.
we're
Yeah.
getting some votes in. Throw it into the comments. Betty says hi, Lana. All right, it looks like they've got sound. Hi,
Okay.
Ellen. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Cara. Welcome on in. Hey, Elaine. Elaine's out there with you. Wait, so can we not hear Paula? Paula, say something.
Can you hear me?
Can we hear Paula? We don't want to.
Hopefully you can all.
We don't
Hopefully you
want to
can
hear
all
me.
hear
We
me.
need to hear Paula today before we get started. But throw it into the comments. We're taking votes on, should we make a big old bunny, a mama bunny, or a baby bunny? Okay, good. They can hear you.
I was
So,
gonna say we probably have time to make more than one, so it'll just be to see which one we start with. So.
all right, I'm seeing, okay, votes coming in right now. I see baby bunny pop. Two people on. I see Papa Bunny or more votes here. 2, 3. Okay, Papa Bunny it is. We're going big and bold.
Okay, well he's easier to see, so that's a good one to start with.
Perfect. Perfect.
um, so on the bunnies, I know some of you also made the turkeys, and I will say the bunnies are much easier than the turkeys, um, and they're a little easier to make stable. Just if you're using stuff from your own stash, I want to talk a little bit about the supplies. So I used sort of I like to have a ratio that I think looks good. So I didn't give exact, you know, measurements for most of the things because you can make them out of anything from, this big 30 millimeter guy, which we are making the Papa Bunny out of. But you can also, I know I've showed this one before, uses long drilled teardrops, and I used a sparkly bead um, out of my own stash. Uh, those of you that had the turkey and peacock kits, I actually made one out of some leftovers from that. I did have to come up with the head bead, but the other beads are from the kit.
Oh, but that
One,
works out perfectly with those teardrops.
yeah, one thing to say on this one though, since his body is lighter than his head, he ends up being a laying down bunny because he won't sit up properly because his ears and his head are too heavy.
He's always busy eating the carrots.
So you do have I mostly make my bunnies sitting up, but you can make them lay down if you want to, make something a little different. You just got to stretch his legs out.
Yeah, they'll
Um,
get a chance to play with it. So cute. And then
and
they
you also,
multiply, right? Look
they,
what happens, you guys.
they do. I have like 10 of them sitting here and then I'm going to make more. So, but I also made them, and you'll see in the instructions with daggers, which make pretty good ears too. So one thing, like I said, it's kind of about ratio to see what looks right for you. So like this, I just realized my light isn't on. Maybe that would help us, huh? Okay.
Oh, it
There
was
we go.
it was
Uh,
looking pretty good. It wasn't looking bad.
it looked a little dark to me, especially when I was on my hands. So, um, but what you want is, for me, the proper ratio is the ear height needs to be about the same size as the body diameter. And then if your ears are skinny like these daggers, I think you need to use a rondelle rather than a round.
A
And I'm
flatter
just gonna
face.
I'm just gonna show you, like, here's one I made with a round, and I just think he doesn't look right. So I've kind of kept him as I don't love how he came out.
Right? He looks more like a bee or something
Yeah.
when you
So,
do
like I
that.
said, if you have skinny ears, but like this one, and you'll see in the kits that the two smaller bunnies have round heads, but they work because these ears are nice and wide. Um,
So it's interesting as you go messing. Betty Doyle is asking, are they all made the same way? Yes, they're all made the same.
the only difference is on these ones where I have the top drilled beads, I have to use a separate wire for the ears and a separate wire for the legs. But
Okay, interesting.
when you're using the crystals like we're going to do today or the daggers, it's one piece of wire for the front legs and the
So
ears.
easier, but it is possible with middle drill.
Right. I mean, it's just as easy. It's just the biggest thing is making sure you don't end up with too much space in here. See, like this one, I ended up with a lot of wire, and things
So
are
the
look out
distance
of
is too far. Yeah.
things are a little out of whack. I don't know. This is my failure bunny, but it's okay.
He's
You
a
have
bee.
kits, so you won't
He's a
have a
bunny
failure
trying to
bunny.
be a bee.
That's right. So yeah, I mean that's the main thing is just getting the proportion to what you like, and it is what you like because every once in a while, like this one, I used a very flat head, um, those
And,
barrel,
and see, some
but
people
but
might
it
think those
works.
ears would have been too small, but look how cute they look.
Yeah, I mean it worked, and actually, if you measure the ears, they
They're
are
oftentimes the
almost as
same.
tall as this bead.
All
So
right. All right. Good to know. That's a good little hint.
yeah, so like I said, it's just I like the ratio of the body and the ears being about the same height, the diameter of the body and the ear height. And then for the head, I like it to be about half to three quarters the size of the body, at least as its biggest spot. So, if you have a roundel, it's your big side. It needs to be like half to three quarters, right? And I will point out on this one, I gave him a little nose,
Hey,
um,
that's cute addition.
which you can do. I didn't add that to the kit because it sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And I figured most people probably have a little tiny bead in their stash if they
Well,
wanted to
that's
add a
what's nice
nose.
about buying. That's what's nice about buying a kit. So if you guys, kits are still available. So if you guys want to grab one, you can contact her at Desert Cat Creation, Paula Montgomery, or you can throw it into the Star Special Stash group. Any of all the ways will get you there. Okay, so you can
Yep.
put it in any of the comments of the post, and we will grab it.
And the last thing I want to say on those directions, and you're free to follow them. We'll go through as we're making them, but my measurements for the wire were for the smaller bunnies, so you will need bigger wire for the big bunnies.
All right.
Um,
And then the
I,
sizes of the big rounds that we're using here today, Paula. So Daddy Bunny, his
he's
butt is
30
how big?
millimeters.
He's a
30
30
millimeter.
millimeter.
Yeah, he's big. He's big. Yeah. Um, most of you will have a clear body. I have a kind of a bronzy body. I don't know for back of it. It looks kind of bronzy to me. So,
Yeah,
um,
champagne. We consider that champagne.
yeah. And then the body for the mama bunny is like 24 millimeters. So the ears in that case will be a little longer because we're using the same size ears as on the daddy, but it works. Um, this one was what I made from stuff from my stash, and this is actually only a 20 millimeter. So the body on your mama is a little bigger than this one,
So
and
they
this is
can't.
like
They certainly can vary. It's nice that it can have some variation. But we
yeah,
gave you some big ones in these kits. So you got 30 millimeter, you got 24 millimeter, and then of course we said that the ears are almost the same length in millimeter, if not bigger. So
yeah, and I
um,
think the baby is 20. His body's 20 millimeters, so he's actually bigger than the baby I've been showing in the pictures. This guy,
oh look at
because I
that.
think he's only 16 or 18, but he's got big ears. But,
Well, I like them big because I want them to be sitting, and I want them to sparkle.
yep. So with that, we can jump into making Daddy. You should
All right,
have
let's get started. I want to put in the comments if you guys are making this with us. I want to know if you guys got your kits and if you were able to join us live here today.
yeah, so the biggest thing, if you want to make these is being able to find something that works for ears, something for the head, and something for the body. So see, this body is the marquee. These nice big marquee beads are the same height as the body.
Yeah, isn't
Hopefully
that
you can see
interesting?
that. And then my head is about half. I didn't have my calipers right here, but uh,
I can measure them. You can get started.
yeah. Um, but finding the big head to go with the big body can be a challenge. But Kay's helping us with that.
It was inspired by you.
So, like I said, the measurements in the kit were for the small bunnies. So you really need 3 pieces of wire. For this one today, I'm going to use 20 gauge, but you can use 22. You just may want to cut it a little longer when you do the body wire, so that you have more to wrap around, just to give it more stability. But these guys are actually pretty stable. I see Janelle wants to know what the kit price is. So $20, you get 3 rabbits, and you get the written instructions, and you get a couple freebies, because I always throw in freebies in my orders.
Yeah, and they looked like they were colored directions. Did everybody get colored ones?
They are in color, yes.
Oh, instructions in color, guys.
So for the big bunny, since we're using a little bigger beads and bigger body, I think the
Kitty, get down. Sorry.
oh,
Oh my gosh, Kitty, get down.
all right. Well, while Kay's off wrangling cats, so
I'm so sorry. I'll mute myself.
no, it's okay. So I said a 2.5 inch piece of wire for the back legs. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and add an inch, just because these are bigger. So I'm going to do a 3.5 inch wire. If you're a beginner, go ahead and use 22 gauge wire. I'm using 20 just because it's what I have convenient. The most important thing is, when you go to make the legs, your wire has to fit through your legs. So you can use um, as strong a wire as you want, as long as it fits through there. But I will say, if you're using daggers, you definitely want to stick to like 22 gauge wire, or even 24 gauge, because you don't want to accidentally break the tips. The nice thing about these big crystals is there's a fairly strong tip on it. So they're less likely to break. But if you're really strong, you might still be manage to do that if you're not careful. But so you're going to cut 3 wires. So one, I'm cutting a 3.5 inch piece of wire for the back legs. And then, since we're doing a single wire for the ears and the front legs, I'm going to go ahead and cut. My recommendation for the smaller one was a 3.5 inch piece, but I'm going to go ahead and do like 4.5 here. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go further, because I'd rather have too much wire than not enough. So I'm going to do 5. And then I need a piece for the body. And for the small rabbits, you can get by with like a 6 to 8 inch piece of wire. I'm going to say for this big guy, I'm going to go ahead and do like 12, because I'd rather wrap it around extra. Um, so, feel free to make notes on your things if you want. I'm using copper wire, just because I think it goes with the colors of the daddy rabbit here. Um, so the first thing I do is I take the shortest one, which is the back legs, and it's all I'm going to do is stick my round nose pliers in the middle, and I'm just going to make a loop in this wire. So you don't have to come all the way up, but just like that.
I like using the thinner wire a little bit because in case you do some extra wrapping or need, it doesn't
Yeah, it is
gather up
easier
so
to.
quickly, so you can get those extra wraps to help sturdy it
Yeah.
without being so overwhelming.
So then on the ear wire, I'm going to put my ears on this wire. And again, I cut a little extra here. Um, and then what you want to do is just sort of, I just bend the wire down and cross it, so it brings my ears together. And
Kind of
then,
like you're doing a briolet wire wrap here.
right. And then I just put a twist in it just to hold it. So that basically gets your ears, and then these are your front legs. Then, so after that, we actually start assembly. So, like I said, this one's pretty straightforward. We don't have to do a ton of wrapping to stabilize the um, beads like we had to make the tails in the turkeys. But figure out whether you want to use the little white rondelle for your tail, or if you want to use something else. I'm going to put a white tail on him. And if you kind of lay this out, so you have the tail, then you have the leg wire, then you have the body, and then your ears are going to go on, and then your head, right? Um, you don't have to worry about the legs at the moment. Those can. And I do want to say, I thought when I opened this, I was like, those are perfectly peachy for this year's color of the year.
Ooh, goes perfect with the fuzz.
I mean, they're very pretty for that. Yeah. So what I do then is I take the long wire, and now that I've got that sort of laid out, and I just put a small loop, and I'll go all the way around, because like I said, I'm working with a very heavy bead here. Those of you that have your kits can attest to this being a very heavy bead. Um, and then I'm just going to put them on in order. I do like to um, kind of bend this so it's going to be flat against the tail.
Okay.
You could do that later. You don't have to do it, but
No, it's fine. But
yep.
I'm
So
following along with you here.
yep.
Let's see.
So see, it's I have my tail there, and I suppose if you could probably start at the head, and that would give you a little nose. But I like to. I don't know why I like to work from the tail to the head, and then wrap my way back to the tail. So then I'm just going to put these on in order. So you got your tail, then you're going to put your leg wire on. You're putting that through the loop. Then the ears, I'm going to put my wire through, that little space there that's between the ears and where I twisted the wire. And don't worry, it'll be floppy for a little bit, but we'll tighten it up really quickly. And then I'm going to put the head on. So basically, you've got your rabbit assembled here. If you were going to add a nose, now would be the time to do it. I did not get a little bead out, but if you wanted a nose, you can put the nose on there. I think they look good with noses or without noses. So this is the only part where you kind of have to pay attention. So you want to just kind of hold this tight, and then you're going to start wrapping back. So you're going to go around the head, and then I come up like behind this, um, behind the leg, and I will go like through the ears, because I'm just trying to give the ears a little stability. Then I'm going to come back under, and then I'm going to come across the other ear, and this time I'm going to wrap behind. And really, this is just to get this so that it's kind of even where the ears and the feet are. So like you don't, if you um, if you're not careful, you'll end up wrapping them a little crookedly. But it's wire, so you can straighten a lot of it out. So at this point, you have a decision, and it really is totally up to you. So I now have this wire, so I can either wrap more around where I am, just to give the ears and the head more stability, or I can wrap this back around the body and complete it around the tail. It's totally up to you, but this is where it becomes important as to whether or not your wire's long enough for what you're doing. So in this case, if I think my ear stability is probably more important, I'm going to wrap around here. But
I
I can
wrapped
still,
around the ears.
yeah, but I can still wrap this back around the tail, but it might, okay, so I used 12 inches and I'm down to only that much now, which means I really don't have enough to go back around the body. So,
Oh, I forgot to put on the legs. I forgot to string on the legs. Okay.
well, the good thing is the legs are a loop, so you can add those back in.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just undo the tail part
Oh, yeah, you can do that too.
and unroll the tail and just string on the tail.
All right. So I'm just gonna, like I said, finish repping this wire up around his head and his ears. If you're using 22 gauge wire, like I said, you can do a few more wraps around his ears if you want to. Um, if you want to give him a little more stability there, but like I said, they actually stay pretty well. So now, not sure why I have an extra wire down there, but that's okay. You can choose to do either the front legs or the back legs first. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why, but I work from the back legs forward. But at this point, I would probably lay out my beads for the legs, just so I know what I'm doing. So I like to use like one big one up against the body, and then just sort of alternate for the big bunnies. So you see on this one, I have like 5 beads, but I only have like three to four on the back. So I usually use one less on the back.
One less on the back. Okay.
But we've got plenty of beads here. There are extras in your kit, um, so you can, like I said, I would put at least 4, and I'll probably lay 5 out here um, for the front legs. But I may change my mind once I start putting the beads on there, because that's some of it is you can kind of see how well lined up your or how many beads make sense when you start putting them on there. And
Okay.
if you want longer legs, feel free. I mean, so this is one where like, okay, I have this big bead, but I might want to use one of the smaller ones to snuggle in next to the body, and then use the big bead here, so
Okay.
it'll bend around because I'm going to bend that one, um, so it comes up around the body like that.
Mm-hmm. You sometimes you need a little bit thicker thigh, right?
Right, right.
Some of us are built that way, right?
Yep. So, like I said, you can decide if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 beads on here. So I've got one of the smaller ones, then I got the big one, and then 2 smaller ones. And again, I am just going to do the simple roll. I call it a rolled loop. I don't know what the real,
My technical term is the cheater wrap.
well, it could be that too. Yeah. So,
Cinches it in place.
yeah, I just want to tighten that up so that it is up against the body. So then I want to put the mirror image, on the other leg, because you want the legs to match. Although if you're making stuff from your own stash, I have made these where I had different beads on each leg. So the only thing is that you got to get them about the same length. Otherwise, your bunny might have issues later on when he tries to walk somewhere. But
Right. To
if
know
he
this,
has it,
Miss Hanukkah wants to make one. You're absolutely right. Kathy says, "Do kits come in different colors?" No, but you can make the legs in different colors if you want it to be in different shades. But most of the bodies are kind of a crystal clear. But I will tell you that I will have some big body strands coming up in a Friday Night Live coming up.
well, and if you want a different colored body, um,
Look at
for
all the
the
variations you showed too.
yeah,
You
if you
had
want a
some.
different color body for the big one or the medium one, I can possibly swap them out for you in your kit if you buy a new kit from me. because I do
Okay.
have some other colors currently available. But
If you have a preference, you can put in the request. I think Janelda is going to be putting on the horn for one at least.
Janelda decided to get on the bunny bandwagon.
Yeah, she's been busy. She was traveling to
I
shows.
know you had shows all over the place, Janelda.
I know. Well, we're trying to get you
Yeah.
guys can come to the beach.
So there's the back legs on that one, and you can wait to bend them. I just bend them in so they're less in my way.
Yeah,
so, so on the front leg, as opposed to
they're
the back
so
legs,
cute. They're so cute.
I'm going to go ahead and put the large bead up against here because it kind of snuggles in between the head and the body. And then, like I said, you can just, I like mine sitting up, so I tend to make the front legs longer, but if you want to make them laying down, feel free. I will say sometimes I forget I don't have enough wire, and so my legs get shorter because I run out of wire.
Right. She's so cute. Mine's the mama bunny. I'm saying mine's the mama bunny, but she's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love the way that she sits too. She got like a big
So,
old belly.
yep. So again, you're just gonna do this
Yeah,
twisted
she's
loop,
cute, isn't she? Oh, this
um,
cutie cute.
and you can choose to leave the twisted loop, straight down, or you can bend it sideways. I just kind of see how they stand. Sometimes I do have to adjust them because the legs aren't even, um, but you can also like spread them apart a little bit. Um, Another trick to know when you're using this, if your ears are still too loose or your legs are too loose, you can twist the wire a couple more times before you start adding the legs, and then it'll tighten everything up a bit. Um, I've also been known to start twisting like the head if I need a little tighter, and it works. Like I said, they and also on these rolled loops, I tend to do them, one leg in opposite direction of the other one, so they're mirror images. So sometimes you have to flip it so you're going the right direction if you like to roll right or left, depending on what your preference is. This wire is probably a little too long here, but I can cut some of it off if I decide his foot is too big, which apparently I should have because my
There's a couple of questions here. I'm just going to
okay.
answer on people getting some kits. There is a post in the Star Special Stash group. I've just posted that link up for you, so you can find it on there. If you throw it into any post, you can also do it. We will find you from there. So if you want a kit, they're $20. They include the mom, the daddy, and the baby bunny. I am loving how cute mine is. I've got just her front legs to finish, but Lana Kai needed a hug, and
All
and
right.
so you can also visit Desert Cat Creations and find Paula there. You can contact her also directly, and it comes also with a color set of directions too. So look at him!
So there's Daddy.
Woo! I like that. I like the way yours is sitting. How many beads do you have in the front legs? I'm doing my front legs.
So this one I did 5 for the
Okay.
front legs. The medium one I might have done 4.
Well, I think my back legs might be a little too long, but that's okay because you can make it shorter.
Yeah. But so you should still have a few extra crystals. If you want, I will go through it all again and make one of the other ones. I mean, we've still got plenty of time. Like I said, these are a lot quicker. Since Kay
Yeah,
made the
these are
mama, I'll make the baby. How's that?
okay. Wait, so you had 3 crystals in his back legs, or 4 crystals on his back legs and 5 on the front legs?
Right, for daddy. Yeah, for the big one.
All right, all right. Yeah, he's looking a little funny. My legs look too long.
Yeah, I've had to shorten them before. That's why I said just before you start rolling, you might want to.
Yeah, so remember, it's always
Yeah.
easier to go shorter than longer.
I just make sure you have enough wire, but you can always cut back. Um,
Yes, yes. But these are quick, so you can always start again.
yeah. So I'm loving the color combo that Kay found on this baby. um,
They're cute.
I think this green, this is one of my favorite um,
Oh,
crystal
green.
colors, I
We
have
were
to
able to
say.
do magic green on
Yeah, it's that magic green. And just for fun, because I have a whole ton of
that. Colored wire.
colored wire, I'm going to use green. but,
Super
but
fun.
I think silver or gold would all work just fine too. so, so again,
Yes.
since it's the baby, I can cut closer to the amount of wire that the instructions said,
Well,
because he's
Lana
a lot
Kai loves that
smaller.
you're doing. Lana Kai loves that you're doing the baby one
Yeah.
now.
And I was gonna say, if we don't end up selling all the kits, we may be able to come up with, like if you need an extra kid because you have
Yeah.
extra kids in your family, I might be able to sell you just a baby. But we'll see how the rest of the kit sales go. But
You need the whole
uh,
family. You need the
yeah,
whole family.
but if people need more family members, maybe we can work
I know.
something out
So,
there.
well, I'll be excited to do this box opening here probably next week. But I think there's some things that could probably work for some. There are some pretty colors you might like for some ears and some bodies coming up, Paula.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
Yay!
Yeah.
How fun! I love watching. Where oh,
Uh,
somebody was asking where are her Lana Kai's bunny ears? Well, there they are.
hers
There
kept
you go,
falling off.
Deborah. They're her bunny ears. But
I
her
had
head's
to get
still
the teal ones. Yeah.
yeah. It's a little loose on my head, so you can imagine on hers. We're like barely making it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And the funny thing was, Kay and I didn't plan the ears in advance. We both got them independently.
We did, and she popped on screen with that, and I said, "Oh, good! I feel better now. Let me go grab mine."
Because everybody needs a set of bunny ears when you're making bunnies.
Right? I was like, "Oh, that was perfect, perfect." Janelle is saying, "Is the mother bunny purple? You know, she's kind of purple. She's got
Kind of purplish
purple and blue,
blue. Yeah.
purples and
Yeah.
Blues. This is
It's a
my
pretty
this is my
it's a
mommy
pretty
bunny
one
so
too.
far, but I gotta shorten her legs. I love our crystal. I love the crystal ears we have. By the way,
Yeah, you did a great job of tracking those down. They're beautiful colors. I love them.
you did a great job getting us inspired to be creating here today, Paula.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I,
Absolutely, super fun. Are you making baby now? Baby
I
came in
am,
green,
except
so we
for
did green for baby, the blue for mama, and then the champagne or kind of peachy. Could go with the peachy peach fuzz color set for daddy. So those are the three color sets that already come in the original kit. If you're looking for maybe a little bit of an alternative other colors, just let Paula know when you put in your order. Okay, she
I have bodies in different colors. I do not have ears yet because I'm still waiting
all right.
for more
But
ears.
I
But
think that they
yeah,
could be multicolored. There's nothing
they
wrong
could.
with all the multicolored tones. And remember, she showed off some examples using the daggers. You could also use, of course, teardrops that are center drilled. Um,
Yep.
and we can see, oh, I love how the ears just come together.
Yep. So there's my ears. I was like, man, that looks short, but I have to remind myself it's the baby.
And do you still have, okay, there's a question on, do you still have any of the, do we still have any of the people? Oh, we might have one, Kathy. One or
What's
two.
that? Oh,
Do
the
we have any
peacock.
more of the turkey or peacock kits? She can create
So
one.
those were from hers. I will say one of the things I want to play with is making a peacock with these as the tails as opposed to
Ooh,
daggers.
yes.
And the nice crystal body. So I'm
All
gonna
right.
play with that once I get
Yes, we'll work on those
more marquee
couple
beads
drills. Uh,
because they would make pretty peacocks. So.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I got more bodies. I got these awesome teardrops, but I think that they're a little too. They're awesome though. Look, because they're even in those champagne colors. But look at those big old teardrops.
Oh yeah, those are pretty. They might work for a tail.
I don't know. They're pretty big. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I think I bought some
Yeah, because I
from
didn't have
you.
very many, and they went so fast. So I got some. I got some
Yep.
more.
Yeah, I almost forgot the legs. The good thing is if you forget the legs, you can loosen up your loop and slide
See,
the
I wasn't the
wire
only
around.
one. You forgot the legs too.
I got distracted. Yes.
I know, right? Joan Thomas, let's see, Blitz or Blythe. The Facebook, you can contact Paula directly at Desert Cat Creations, or you can, if you're part of our Star Special Stash group, there's a post in there for these kits that'll give you all the details and information. So you can grab a bunny kit, you can ask for a peacock kit, you can ask for the Bead Stash Challenge card deck, so you guys can be playing. You can ask for the expansion pack as well, so that you can get a little bit more options.
Yep. So I did want to point out. So this one has as a round head, but it works because I can still snuggle it in there, um, and it's small enough that I think it doesn't look oversized. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, like I said on that one I showed you, my it just looks oversized. It's just
Well, and one of the things
the
is
head was not right.
you can kind of see it before you do it too. So you can put it on and kind
Right.
of look at it and say, do we got a bunny or do we got a bee here?
Yep. And like I said, then we just once we have all those pieces in place, we can wrap this. Uh, I'm gonna.
And I love it, you guys. You can have the whole family done by dinner, no problem.
Yeah, well, like I said, those people that were a little concerned about after making turkeys, like I said, bunnies come together much quicker.
Oh, then you'll be a
the
pro.
the tail takes a while on the
Yeah,
turkeys, but
well, and then you'd be like me. I'd put an extra feather in, so then mine was, mine wasn't sitting quite right.
yep. So see, in this one, I did wrap it around the body, and if it was long enough, I could go back, and wrap it around so that I had an even wrap. But
Yeah,
it's
I think that
kind
if
of
you're
up to
gonna do that
you.
on the daddy bunny or the mommy bunny, I would easily cut 8 inches to even a foot of wire,
Oh,
just so
well,
you.
I did a foot
Did you
for
do a
this
foot?
one.
Oh, and it still
Yeah,
did
so
go
you
around
would have to go further if,
even further. Okay, I
yeah.
was doing mommy bunny, so I was
Oh,
estimating from
okay.
her.
So this one, I'm just, since I went to the back, but I don't have enough to come around here, I'll just cut off the extra and tighten it around his tail. And like I said, if you end up with it being loose, because it can happen if things shift around, um, or you thought you were going to wrap more than you actually did, you can still tighten using this, or like I said, I have been known to just kind of twist the head and to tighten things up too. So,
Yeah,
or you can pull out a whole new piece of wire and start doing some extra wrapping. Because
yeah, and if you use that thinner gauge, it's not quite so noticeable.
yeah, so with the thinner gauge, um, so on this one too, you had the choice between the fluffy white tail or the green tail, and I think both look great. Um,
Yeah, you can
and the
decide, or if you have your own tail.
Yep. And now, I just have to decide on here, since these beads are small, I may still use like four
Yeah,
and five
I like the
because
small
they're
bead nestling in when you're close to the body, being the first bead, and then going big. I think that
right.
helps make it sit a bit sturdier. Did you still use 20 gauge for the baby?
Um, I did because I wanted to use my colored wire and I didn't have 22, but I would normally probably have used 22 for the baby.
Yeah, so 22 is probably our ideal size, but you can see that you can certainly use whatever you might have on hand.
Yeah. And I did have a little trouble getting it through one of the ear holes. So just you may have to use 22 if it won't fit through. But fortunately, these all have big enough holes. But again, so as you're doing the leg and you're trying to decide how long, as I'm seeing this come out, I can see once I turn it around, it's going to hit about here, which is to me is a good ratio of where you want those back legs to kind of hit the body. So this wire is probably I'm going to cut it because it's too long, but um, and then I'm going to do my cheater's twist,
Mm-hmm.
which I on the back legs you may have noticed. Like I said, I do them in opposite directions, but I like to do the back legs so that it bends in towards the body because then you don't have a sharp end that necessarily gets caught on something. Um,
Right.
and then, like I said, you just continue, and these go together really quick. You can put your
I love it.
third one together.
I'm trying to put on my legs.
Before I forget, just in case she's on, I wanted to wish my sister happy birthday. It's her birthday
Ooh.
today.
Oh my gosh, there were so many March birthdays this month.
Yeah.
I think I saw there was a Perry on. Would that be your
Oh,
sister?
that's my husband. Yeah, he
Oh,
was helping me put the feed over to my page. So
oh, okay. Thanks,
he's my
hubby. Thanks,
part-time
hubby.
helper.
We
Yes.
appreciate you.
If Jeannie Jones is on, that's my sister.
Okay, yeah. No, I didn't see that name pop up. I saw
Yeah,
your husband then.
she may be busy. It
So,
is her birthday.
well, she can catch the replay. So we'll say happy birthday.
So. All right, so on this one, like I said, I'm gonna just continue because these beads are a little tinier. I'm gonna probably use 5 for the front, and if that looks too short, I'll add. I think we have plenty of beads in here for. Uh, I hate
Yes,
stringing
enough you
small
can
beads
add
in
to some
front of.
earrings. Yeah, I like all the different colors we did.
Yeah, I think they came out great. So yeah, I mean 5 should do it.
Yeah, I think when I was doing the back legs, it just seemed like it was going to be too short, but it looks better
Yeah,
now.
they they can end up that way. Yeah. Um, like I said, sometimes until you see it on the wire, you can't really tell for sure
Well,
when
that's
you need.
exactly why we're doing a demo, y'all, is so you can see us make the mistake first. Like forget the legs.
Well, and like I said, if you forget the legs, just take a piece of wire and wrap it around. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you, Lorraine. Thanks for wishing my sister happy birthday.
Yes,
She'll
there.
appreciate that.
Let's see. Did we use a small bead, then the larger bead on the small leg in the front? I think we did it the same way.
Well,
Didn't we?
the beads for the legs are all the same size on the small bunny, so they're
Oh, okay. So,
it didn't matter in this case. But if we had a bigger bead, I would, like I said, on the front leg, I would snuggle it between the body and the head. On the back, it's probably going to be the second bead. It tends to sit a little better.
yeah, I like using that smaller bead. Where do you think I can get this uh, leg on? Let's
And
see.
I don't think I'm using these beads in the same order, but it's okay. They all match.
I know I was trying to make my legs equal, but I'm kind of one armed right now. This this is
It's a little
perfect.
hard to make your loops when you have a baby in your hand, probably.
Yes, I'm multitasking, trying to feed her at the same time here. So that
I,
wasn't.
I'm impressed that you can do all that.
Eh,
It takes me to have both hands when I'm doing stuff. So.
it's the behind the scenes. You guys don't
Yeah.
even know.
All right. So we have baby bunny.
Baby bunny, look how cute that is. Perfect. I think we did all the good spring colors. I think they're going to be perfect for the month here. All right, so we did 4 only in the back. I got to 4 beads. I got to take a bead off the back, and then we'll be looking more appropriate here.
Yep. I don't know.
Look at that, almost the whole family here.
I didn't wrap his head very straight, but just like I said, just these are
Yep.
pretty much stronger than using a briolet or a dagger, but you still have to be a
Yes.
little careful when you're maneuvering the wire.
Yeah. So grab your kits, you guys. We got the best ears in town. I like that. Let's see. I'm getting
All
the
right.
legs just right. I almost got this last little clip of wire.
Yeah, if
How's
you
the
get your bunny kits ordered, I will do my best to get them in the mail as quick as possible. I will say I'm having troubles with my postal site at the moment, but I'm going to call the post office again when I get off because yesterday they supposedly fixed it, but they didn't.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But worst case, we have to pay more in shipping. But
Oh
I
yeah.
will get them out to you.
I know it's definitely worth having a shipping program.
Yeah.
Uh,
And like I said, if you guys want to combine shipping, if anybody,
yeah,
um,
get it all. Get your deck, get your
yeah,
expansion pack, get your peacock kit, get it all.
and if anybody wants, like I do have some body beads and stuff for like this little guy. I might be able to make kits, but you'll have to just contact me directly if you want something like that. But I do have plenty of that size bodies in teal. So if you want to
Yeah,
make a
my
little teal
goodness.
bunny,
I know
and
that'll be me. And I was thinking, if you do the legs and have extra wire, you could just like the head is wrapped, you could do that with the legs too, and that way you won't have that
you you could, yeah. If
ending there to kind of catch on anything. So if you don't like the way those end, that's that's just what I was thinking on my head
yeah.
right there. And I don't let's see.
So I don't know if you guys want to see me make a third bunny or if you want to just.
I guess I was stalling. I was
That's
stalling because
okay.
I've got a baby
I
attached to
can
me.
I can make a third bunny if you.
No, you're totally fine. Okay, awesome day, you guys. Okay, sorry. It
I mean,
did.
the other thing I was going to show if people want to see it is I can show you how to really quick how to do the ear wires. I mean, the ears if you're using
Yeah, sure. That would
these.
probably be nice. I Betty was gonna want to know if you have any pink bunnies.
I do have some bodies available. Um, the faces maybe, but I don't have. Well, you can see the ears on here are that champagne color, anyways. They're so
It'll
you
go with
could
the pink.
swap out the ears. I actually do, if somebody really wants a pink bunny, I do have some of these long drilled um,
So if you want to do them with
beads
those
in
kind of
pink.
ears, well, then
I
that's
do have
good. You
some
can show
long
us how
drilled
you
ones.
do the ears then.
Yeah, but let me show you. So this one is in there, but if you're using these long drilled beads, what you need to do is make your piece of wire needs to be equal to, um, basically the length of your bead plus enough to make your loops on the end and then a loop in the middle. So since these ones are like a half an inch, so I'd need at least an inch just for the beads, and then I'd say another inch to make the loops, and then maybe a half inch to make the loop to hook it around the wire. So what did I come up with? 2.5 inches, I think, which is I think what I have in the instructions. That's always good when my calculations in my head come out to
Well, it's better than my
what was in
calculation
there.
because now I just put 5 on the front and 4 on the other side. I don't even
Oh
have even legs over here. I did this back legs just fine. Oh my goodness.
no! So once I have that wire, usually what I'll do is put again, you do a loop in the center like you would do for the legs. Um, but you may not want to go all the way flat, and then basically you put, an ear on.
Mine's gonna be sitting up with my arms up. I got midget arms. I
He
did
could do
midget.
that. You could make him wave or something, maybe.
Yeah, but she
I
totally is fine actually. She sits up nice.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's a little off, so. So see, then I just twisted that in there, and actually I may have twisted that a little too far, and I'm gonna loosen it just a bit. And the reason I want to leave it a little bit loose is because, this portion in here, you're gonna have more wire going around it, and it's sitting between
And you don't
the
want to
head and the
crack your
body.
crystal.
Right. So you want to leave a little bit of um, movement in there until, because you can always tighten it up once you get him or her assembled. I don't want to assume your bunny's a guy, but so again, you're just doing this cheat loop
I
at the
like it.
top, and then when you put it together, that's the same time you would put the front legs on. So you would do a wire for the front legs that's exactly like the wire for the back legs, only maybe a little longer.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then you put that front leg wire on, then you'd slip this on, and then the head, between the body. But um,
I like it. I think I would. I'm gonna try. If I tried that, I would try wrapping those too. You'd need more space at that loop too,
yeah,
but it
you
might
could
get
do
it too
wrapping,
far.
but what I do is leave them a little loose, and then,
Yeah.
like I said, if they need tightening up, I actually just twist them
Mhm.
to
Yes. Yeah.
tighten
That's
it,
perfect.
um, and that way it works. But
Let's see. Angela's asking what's roughly the size body. Oh, Daddy was about 30 millimeter.
for the body, and then the head, you measured the head bead. I forgot. I was
I already forgot to. Hold on.
doing stuff. I want to say this one's like
I don't think I said it
16.
here.
I want to say it's like 16 or 18 just looking at it.
Yeah, it's an. I think it's an 18 for the daddy head, and the
Yeah, so
mommy
it's
head. The mommy head was about a 15. So they're a good size.
and
I love these. These are so cute.
yeah, and the mama head is round, but like I said, like the baby, the proportions work
Yeah,
because
I
we
can't.
have the baby hairs.
I couldn't even tell. I didn't even notice that really actually until you pointed that out from the bags actually. Even though I I was helping
Yeah,
with.
because you'll see in my directions, I recommend the rondelle, and I think the rondelles are more consistent. And if you're using a round for the head, you do have to use the right. I think if you're using a briolet, um, or these marquee beads, you can get by with a round. But if you're using daggers, you probably want a rondelle, just because otherwise it gets a little out of proportion.
Okay, while we're on this part of the screen and we can see your screen really well, I want to see your wrist mess. It's
Oh,
what's on your
so
wrist Wednesday. My favorite day
I
of the week, also. So
I
I
went on
always
total
love
bunny
seeing
here.
what you guys are wearing on your wrist. So make sure you guys share that in the Star Special Stash
Right.
group. And we've got to check out what is Paula wearing today. Look, she's got
So I have some barrels, with that have
Morganite.
my aquas and barrels. These, if you got a kit, some of the freebies had these little bunny beads in them, and then I love it with the mermaid, the matte mermaids. I think they were.
Yes, yes.
And then I have a bunny charm, which I made it. This is a really simple design, not my design. I can. I'm willing to
Yeah.
share where I got that design, but and then the other one, I got these beads from either your whatnot sales or the Friday Night Lives, and then I just have a little amethyst bunny, which if anybody really likes the bunny, I have a couple of those, but
Ooh, you
you
can add
can
that for your little
message me,
combo kit. Nice,
but
nice. I love it.
but I went all bunny today, so I didn't have my bunny ring on. See, I told you guys I
Okay.
like to make holiday seed bead rings. I
Oh
have a
my
bunny
god.
one.
See, she loves it all too. She's a wire. She loves sea beads. Oh my gosh. Well, you have a lot under your belt.
Yeah, that's the problem is I don't have one thing that I just like. I like a little bit of everything.
There is nothing wrong with that because it's Crafters Month. So you're supposed to be doing, it's like being the jack of all trades. Okay, look how cute my little buddy came out.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! And it put this one right out.
There you go.
Yep. And here is the life. This is truly the bead life. That's how it goes.
I do have my bunny or my Easter jewelry on too. So.
Ooh, look! I want to see that up close. All right, we're putting you big.
So I got this from Jesse James Beads years and years ago, but I love
fun!
It. But and then I made a little tassel with wires, and then these are. I think you saw the strand of mixed
yes
jade at one point, and I think I added amethyst. I think I did have to add at least one color. I think it was the amethyst, but yeah, it's a fun design.
So fun. Yeah, we that's like the beater's handshake. We gotta like check you out from top to wrist.
Yeah. And these were the earrings I posted that I made with the little egg. Sparklies.
Are those the sparkly eggs? Those were from that was a whatnot sale. Yeah, maybe I'll have to throw those into a Friday Night Live.
So I have a little tiara cast bunny bead.
Ooh, oh, that's gonna be like a collector.
And then the eggs. So I thought that worked. So and the purple goes with my shirt.
You're right. Thanks for that reminder. I might need to get those crystal colored eggs out and maybe do a fun project.
Yeah, they were really cute. I made a couple pairs which I posted. Sent wire flying all over my floor. That's okay.
We're all part of that club.
Yep.
Well, fantastic, Paula. Thank you so much for joining, sharing, and inspiring us here today. Playing around, having a little fun. Not always jewelry related. There's beads. We can put beads into pretty much anything and everything.
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Yep. And just as a reminder, I do have a giveaway if you post your bunnies.
That's right.
We will be posting the details. I'm giving away a little rhodonite. This guy looks like Thumper from the Disney movies.
Yeah, you got to go over now. Yes. So we're going to be doing giveaways. So if you guys got yourself a kit, put up your bunny. We want to see those in the group, see how you did, and we'll enter you in. I'll put up the giveaway post with these so that you guys can see them, and that's where you can share your bunnies.
And if we get enough entries, I will also give away this amethyst bunny.
Ooh, she'll up the ante. She'll up the ante.
So hopefully you'll show us what you made.
Yes. Okay.
And you've got time before Easter. So.
All right. Here's what's on my wrist here today. I went with the pinks, the fuchsias. There's our teal and that purple. We love it. Paula and I, we have the same wavelength there.
I forgot my bunny shirt was purple. I would have bought purple bunny ears, but I got the teal.
There's still time. Well, thank you so much for joining us here, Paula. I really appreciate you sharing all that you do, and then we'll have to meet again. We'll do something else fun coming up.
And thanks for the beautiful crystals.
So. I always love a little sparkle. We always leave a little sparkle in our step, don't we?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, Paula. We'll see you on the next time. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Paula. You guys, what a fantastic show here today. I thoroughly enjoyed getting a chance to play. I love how my bunny turned out. I'm still able to do it with one hand here. See. So you all can do it too. It's possible. And I think we could have done I like how mine's sitting up. So, even though she was a couple legs short, she's like reaching for the stars. Right? All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your day. That's my cat going after a Noli. So sorry for the like mid show scream with my cat. We have these plastic windows on this sunroom that we have here, and he decided to try to jump up and claw. I think that there was a Noli on it, and he tried to jump up and was like this. And these are very expensive. It's not like, you know, I can't replace it like a glass. I see a big bee. That was that shock of, oh my God. I had the door open so we can see the cat is hunting something right there. You see that? He was behind my chair. Normally he's laying on my beads. You guys might know how that goes. All right, so Janelda says, post what's on your workspace. Thank you. Thank you for your help. You're always so good. All right, fantastic day. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We will see you back at it again. We're going to be doing Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. for our Friday night two-dayer, okay? Because when we go over to Suzanne's, it's like a warehouse of wonders. There's so many goodies. She'll be getting some new that we didn't get a chance to see here today, so there will be some surprises on top of surprises. And if you guys didn't catch Monday's live feed on Bead with me, hop on over there. You can still check out the replay, see a table scan, see what we got excited about, and play around. Have a little longer bead therapy, right? And then we'll play again. And put your votes into the comments and tell me what it is you want to see. Like there was Italian leather wallets. Something completely separate and different. They were super colorful though. Just our style, Paula. I think you would have liked those. All right, fantastic day. We will see you guys Friday at 7. Thanks so much.